Okay, again, I apologize for the video quality. I'll learn how to do this in the future. But what we're going to do today is make some changes. As you can see, XRP has gone up, and so we're going to sell out of some of that. Not a lot, just enough because I sat down and made guidelines for how this is, we'll call it the rules of what we're doing. So let's go over that real quick. So what we're doing here, this is in a Google Sheet, is here's the rules. Trading profits will be split evenly between buckets 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4 in the coins where the profit was made, 5 in USD. So let me explain what that means. Come down here, you see the buckets I have. I have bucket 1, BTC profit. That will ultimately go onto a ledger. I just got to go to the store and buy one. Bucket 2 is BTC hold for leverage trading. We can't start leverage trading until we have some profits to put here. Bucket 3 is USDC hold. This is your money that, and it says it up here, we'll get to but this is the money that I'm putting aside for when the market takes a dip. We can actually take that money from the dip and invest it to make more profits. Number 4 is the base portfolio. The base portfolio currently is going to be these 4 coins. And it will be split into the coin that made profit. So XRP made profit. We're going to put, it looks like 20% of the profit back into the XRP bucket. And the other 20% will go, or the other 80% will go into these other buckets. And then the final is into USD for speculative trades. Currently, we don't have any speculative trades. As you can see here, that initial 400 deposit, today what we're going to do is move it around so that it fits into the buckets like this. Okay, and that's based off of these percentages. Rule number 2, once the money is put into the BC profit, it will not be brought back into the trading pool unless completely wiped out. It will be added to a ledger like I mentioned earlier. BTC2X is set aside for leverage trading later in the year. I probably won't start that till we at least have $100 in there. You could leverage trade at a lower amount, so I may go and set up a leverage trading account with $5 or $10 just because you can. But we're gonna wait and see. And once we do that, we will make up our rules for leverage trading, i.e. how much do we keep in the trading pool, how much do we pull out into the BC profit pool. Okay, and neither USD hold, that's this bucket here, nor the speculation should ever exceed 20% of total portfolio. Total portfolio being the base portfolio included speculation. So bucket 3, 4, and 5 is what it's referring to. So number 3 and 5 should never be great. Either one of them individually should never be greater than 20% of the total portfolio. And if it is, then we would reevaluate this, which would be, okay, let's just say our USD hold reaches 20% of our portfolio. Actually, more likely we have a speculative one that just blows up. So let's just say we have Dogecoin. Dogecoin doubles in value and it takes the portfolio to 21%. What I would do at that point in time is sell 6%, bringing the speculative portfolio down to 15%. Then the profits from that would be split between 1, 2, and 3. You're not going to put it into 4 because there's no coin in 4 for Doge. So you would put, of that, you would put 1/3 into BTC profit, 1/3 into the leverage trading account, 1/3 into the hold account. And then would not put portion back into here because we're trying to cap it down. In the event that this one grows because we're doing great profits here and we're stacking in this one every day, then one more time we'll just drop it down by 5% and take it down to 15%, and we'll just split it across the base portfolio equally across here. And we may do that in fact, that's what we'll probably do. If we have to cap speculation or hold, we'll put 25% in bucket 1, 25% in bucket 2, 25% in bucket 3, as long as we're not taking it out of bucket 3, and then 25% in bucket 4, split across those 4 coins. Okay, so then the final part is USDC is used for when we buy, used when there are dips. There's a 10 or 20% drop in the market. We would probably take all of this hold money and drop it into these here. Maybe a speculative if we have one that we really believe in, but mostly into these four. And while we're at it, let me just explain to you why I have those four as my reason. And I'm probably going to make myself out to be a liar here, but we're going to find out. Yes, I am. Okay. Solana, I could have done this. So basically 1, 2, and 3 is pretty exciting. They're the top 3 market cap. Number 4 is actually number 9, but USDC doesn't count. Doge is a speculative. Solana, BNB, I consider that a stable coin, although it's not. It's actually the exchange coin for Binance, but I consider the exchange coins kind of as BNB and CRO, which CRO is probably down here somewhere. I consider them currently in my speculative portfolio. They could be moved into base at some point in time, but currently what I'm going to put in my speculative portfolio is going to be Doge, BNB, and there was probably a couple other things. I do need to go back and reevaluate all of our rules. I do want to add Solana into the mix. So let's do that now. So we're going to go right here. We're going to go insert a role above. We're going to put SOL. We're going to change these percentages down to, as we got 40%, we got to divide 40 by 5. What is 40 divided by 5? Man, I'm bad on math right now, so let's just do the 40% equals that divided by 5. And in case you don't know, I think I told y'all this the other day, you can just hit that. Yep, 8% is what I was thinking, but I didn't want to seem like an idiot. So now we're just going to come in here and we're going to rebalance our portfolio to this. And our $50 that go in, our $50 that's going in every 2 weeks, this is how it's going to break down. I know $250 doesn't seem like a lot, but it'll add up over the year, especially when we're adding to the bucket from our profits. And so here we go. This is where we're basically at. Now, we can go into speculation, and let's go ahead and put DOGE, BNB. Let's add a couple more. Insert row. We're going to put CRO and maybe link, and then maybe we'll find something else down the road. None of these are really that speculative, honestly. I mean, Doge is really, call it the OG meme coin, or call it the blue chip meme coin. And then BNB and Crow are both in Link too. They've been through several bull and bear markets. They're pretty stable, but this is going to be our main portfolio. I think these down here have chances to make runs, and that's why we want to split some money up into these. So now let's start a process of selling off what we need to sell to make our portfolio look like this. So let's go over here. The first thing we're going to sell off all of our BTC. So we're going to let's just do a market sell. We're going to sell the max amount, and we're going to sell it to, that's USD. I need to go to USDC. So BTC, USDT. Is it not an option? BTC, USDC. I gotta put a dash in there. Dash. That's just USD. I wonder why USDC is not an option. Well, we'll just do USD. Okay, we're gonna hit max amount of BTC. See, USDC is here. Available to trade. What coin are we in here? Make sure we're there. We're gonna limit, market. It says we don't have BT. I see the BTC available to trade here. And here's my normal portfolio. This one's one that every time it breaks above $2,000 on the weekly close, I take it back down to $1,500, and I pull everything out to a ledger. And I recommend that for everyone. Set some thresholds of what you're willing to leave on the exchange and take everything else off. So we're wanting to sell the maximum, but it's right here. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see, is there any open sell orders? BTC USD $400 challenge. 198 filled. Oh, that's what we sold yesterday. Okay, well, this one here we're gonna cancel. First things first, let's cancel that one. Well, we'll go back to that. Let's go to our watch list. Let's get rid of our search here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. How did I get that back up? And as you can tell, I'm not the best with this new Coinbase Advance. BTC USD. Okay, I see how we do this. Let's go into XRP USD. So what do we got to take XRP down to, did we say? XRP, we need to have $32. Everything above $32 is being sold. Okay. How much do we have above 32? We have 83. Let's do 50%. Oh, I'm in the buy. I don't have any cash in this account. That's why. Okay. So let's do max, which will take us down to total 203. Nope, we need to leave $32. So if we're leaving 30, I need to have that to 170. So let's see, what is the price at right now? Current price is 240. Let's come here. 240. 32 equals that divided by that. 13 is what we need to leave, and we have, how much did we say we had? I know I'm rambling on this video. I'm glad this is early on in my YouTube career, because if I didn't, people will watch this eventually and they'll think I'm crazy. That's okay. I don't care what people think. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to do, I think if I'm doing my math in my head, roughly 70 we're going to sell. Yeah, we're gonna sell 70. Okay, so let's go in here and we're gonna sell 70 XRP. Sell it. Boop. Now let's go to our USD and we're gonna sell max. Give us another $170 because it's actually down right now. That's fine. Why is it 170? Is it down that much? Let's look at the portfolio and see what we're sitting at. Our portfolio is 198. Oh, the same problem I had before. I was in the set. Okay, maximum sell 196. We're gonna sell. There we go. Now it's all in USD. Now let's look up USDC. Why is it not letting me do USDC? Well, maybe we switch that to T. Oh, you can't buy from USD. Oh, that's crazy. So I guess we're gonna change everything to USDT. So how much USDC are we supposed to have? USDC, $2.50. Let's go in here. We're going to buy at market. Okay, we're gonna buy, let's do $3. Oops. Oh, hit the wrong one. We're going to buy $3 of USDC, and we're just going to do it at market. $3 USDC, bam. Now we have to go in, we're just gonna say we bought $3 of that, we kept we kept 13 XRP, so we'll just say, how much did we keep in XRP? Let's get our XRP, well, we'll look that up in a minute. So next thing we need to do is we need to buy $32 of BTC. So let's go into, get rid of this. We'll go in here, we're gonna buy, what is $32 worth? There we go. $32 worth, and buy. Bloop, we've got BTC. Next is, we got the XRP, we're gonna do Ethereum, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go in, $32, plop. Then it's gonna be Solana, $32, plop. Next is gonna be ADA, $32, plop. And something's not adding up correctly here, because that there doesn't add up to 400, it adds up to 200. So I gotta go back in and do that all again. So I don't know, how did I get to 200? What number is it using? 400. How is that equaling 200? 400. There's no hidden row. That not a, well, it's only 90%, but still. So this can actually be 50%. But that still doesn't equal, that equals 240. Well, let's do this. 400, $20. I'm doing 50%. Oh, my dumb math. We're gonna do 10%. 10%, I know why there's a problem. And we're gonna do 80%. Now, there we go. So now we have our new goal here. So let's just, so we don't have to keep flipping back and forth, we're gonna come in here and we're going to, that one there. Oops, nope. We want that to be half the screen. And we're gonna come over like that. Okay, so now we know what we're doing. We're gonna have to do a little bit of math because I screwed up before, but we gotta have $40 in USDT. So let's do that first. USDT. See? Even though I know what I'm doing, doesn't mean I can't mess up. So currently we have $3 of USDT, we need $40, so guess what we need? We need to put, we'll do 36 $6 more because of trading fees. Buy. Next, we're going to do $64 in BTC. So let's do BTC. We currently have, well, how much did we buy before? Does anybody remember? I think it was $8. So we need 64. We're gonna buy 56 USD and a buy. And if I did my math wrong, it's just gonna all come out in the speculative portfolio. XRP, we're gonna do 56, buy, ETH, 56, buy, Solana, 56. Oh, it says I'm out of USD. Now I'm out of USD. Let's look at our portfolio and see where we're at. I have, $87 in 80. Oh, I gotta go down. So let's just type 87 minus 64. And I do understand that I'm not doing exact numbers here, but it's a moving market, so you gotta have to speculate. I need to pull 23 out of those three, so that I can finish out the portfolio. Okay. So we'll go back to BTC. We'll sell 23. Sell. We're going to sell 23 of XRP. 23. Somehow I did my math wrong again. That's why I use spreadsheets, because I don't like having to be wrong. 23. Oh, shit. 23. I'm an idiot. Go back to XRP. We're going to sell. Go back here. XRP. Wrong. Come into this part. Yeah, XRP I bought instead of sold, so that's what I thought I did. So we're going to go to XRP. We're going to sell. Instead of 23, we're going to sell 46. Sell. Now we can go down, and that means we have, come back in here, we have Cardano and Solana left to put 23 in. So we'll go back to spot, and we'll go to, this gets much easier in the future. Once we get this initial setup, 23, which I'm glad nobody's going to ever watch this initial setup. Maybe they will. But we're going to say probably not. Nobody even knows this channel exists until I tell them about it. And some of y'all will probably watch just to understand how I set up. Okay, so now when we come and look at our portfolio, it should look similar to, we have 38 in USD. We're supposed to have 40. That's good. We have 55 in I don't have enough in these two. I need to add $10 into these two. So ADA and SOL. We're going back and buying $10 more worth. Okay. What do we got pulled up here? I think this is ADA right there. So we're going to buy $10 more worth. Buy. And we're going to do the same thing in Solana. We're going to buy $10 more worth. Buy. Now let's look at our portfolio. Come back and look here. 66, 64, 64, 64, 64, roughly 40. That's 35. So this is going to be our first setup here. Now what I'm going to do is come down here and put a insert column. We're going to put today's date right here, and we're going to say today's date is 1/11/2022. 25. And we're going to come down here and we're going to say, currently we have 35.06. I need to freeze this column so that I can, let's maximize that for a minute so I can figure out how to freeze. Does somebody see freeze? Okay, view, freeze, here we go. Freeze, column 1 and 2, there we go. Well, we'll come back to this. Now we should be able to go back to today. And we're gonna say, how much BTC do we have? As of right now, 64.30. 64.30, we got decimated in trading fees, I bet. But XRP we have, not really, because I got Coinbase One, it's a fee a month. I would not recommend that if you're just starting out, but since I have my other portfolio where I do a lot of trading, the fee actually pays out for me. What are we at? ETH is 64.40. ADA 64.53. 64.53. Solana is at 64.48. And in our speculative, which is being held in USD, it's 35.06. And then we come up here. This is actually now USDT hold. I need to figure out, I'm gonna keep this in USDT for now, until I figure out why I don't have trading pairs with USDC. USDT. Whoops, that's a Y. T. Okay, so here's our portfolio. Let's hit the sum up here. And we're going to add our total portfolio up. And we're going to go down a little bit here so that we get the future. $398 out of the 400. So we lost $2. That'll be made back up because let's open up trading view so we can look at the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. I normally look at it on this phone that I'm recording on, but you can look at the same stuff on trading view, these charts. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at on these charts. We're going to start with the one I'm trading the most right now on my other accounts is this XRP. You see it had this really long, let's go to a monthly chart just so that y'all can see what I got drawn here. So what I've got drawn here is a monthly chart, and it goes all the way back to 2018. You see it had this pennant it was creating. Well, when it broke out from that pennant, and you figure that is take this point here, you copy it, and then you just move it over here, and that's what this gold line is here. So the target for that breakout was actually up here, and it didn't actually make it all the way up there. On that, we'll call it the DJT pump, the Donald Trump pump. But it made it up to here. So, it got close, but it didn't, no cigar. I still think we have room to go here before the end of the major move. But you can see the second one here, which is the more shorter term triangle, which goes back to 2021. That move, it hit exactly. And I'll show you. It broke out, went exactly to the top. It's a great move. Actually, let's move this down a little bit. You can see we hit perfectly. So, but I still think this major move is still there. I think there's still this to come. And you can see if we go down to let's go down to a weekly chart. It's in this new pennant. Let's do a daily chart. Daily and weekly is what I trade off of on my main portfolio. And you can see it's starting to break out here. And what is the breakout on this? Well, let's find out. It would not surprise me to find that the breakout brings us up to the top of this next, well, if it breaks out here, it still doesn't hit this move, but you know, it's definitely closer. But so here's the next move. I think we're going up to the $3.50 to $4 range, which is what I was speculating anyways without looking at the charts. This is why I've been doing a lot of trading on it, because I see another, 30% run going. I mean, you add another dollar onto this, that's a 30% run. And I see that coming sooner rather than later. Now let's jump into BT. And if you look at the momentum is shifted on the daily chart, the money flow shifted into it. I'm on that major move and it hasn't shifted out. Let's go down to a 12-hour chart. You see the money flow did kind of come out and come back in and come out, and it looks like it's coming back in right there. Zoom in, you can see that money flow. But not only that, you can see this momentum trend right here, which puts, right in there. I think right in here is where we're going to see our run up, maybe starting soon. So now let's look at our BTC. BTC, I haven't drawn anything on the BTC recently, because its run up is this run up here was predictable based off of the pattern it was in, and I took all that stuff off. If this 200-day right here, or I guess it's 212 hours, if this 200-day catches up here, it's going to take off. So what we have here is this line here, and just to make sure, I think that's it's a 50-day, 100-day, 200-day. That's these lines. So 50-day, 100-day, 200-day are time periods. So if we take it down to an hour, it's going to be 50-hour, 100-hour, 200-hour. But we like trading on longer time periods. We know this is a spider line. It's so 87 is a hard kind of like point for it to go. I've got this gold line here. This has to do with probably the length of this move here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's go back to XRP. I made a mistake on what I was telling you. This move here should be equal to that. So now we'll put that up here. And now let's see. We still don't have any. So somewhere in here is where we're going. I still think 30% move is coming in the next 30 to 60 days. Okay, so here you can see it looks like we have a head and shoulders, which is not good. It could mean a drop, and if it is a drop for our head and shoulders, this is why we put money in. It comes down to the neckline. Here's the neckline. So you measure from the head to the neckline, and then you take this and you figure, okay, the downward move, if it breaks it, is in the 75K range, which is a 30% pullback from here, which is normal. For there to be 25-30% pullbacks in a market. It might be 25%. I'm not really sure. I'd have to do the actual math, but these are not unusual moves in a bull market for Bitcoin. Let's look at ETH. You got a similar pattern or a cup and handle. Either way, those are patterns that break down more than they break up. But we are in a bull market, so more likely the trend. This gold line here, let's go out to this daily, weekly. Yeah, we'll look at the weekly chart here. You can see this is a pattern it's been in since the last point. It broke out. Then when it didn't hold when it tested back. Now it's got to break out again or it's going to go down. I don't think it's going down. So even if it does, I think it's a hard stop down here at the 2200 range, but I don't even think that. It's probably your 200 day is your hard stop, or your 200 week, and it's 24. But I do think we're going to be making a breakout to the upside, and I think that breakout ultimately leads us to about $7,000. Now we'll look at Solana. I haven't evaluated Solana. Solana looks like we got a double top here, but it looks also like a inverse cup and handle. That's interesting. Let's see what this inverse cup and handle looks like. So, oops, I didn't hit the button. Inverse cup and handle. It's similar to this is the measured move you expect out of it. Now we'll go here. If it is to break out and confirm, it looks like 450, 500 is the range. That's a good doubling from where we're at right now. So now you understand why I picked ADA, ETH, and Solana and XRP. I kind of looked at all of them. Now let's look at a couple speculatives. I don't know. Like I said, I like Crow. Crow is actually the exchange coin for Crypto.com. You see them sponsoring all kinds of, from basketball courts to UFC. They have their own cards, and you get rewards if you lock up coins. I think that this previous bull run number right here of $1 is not out of the question. So that's, 8x from where it is now. Going double that is not out of the question. So it has a lot of upside. Let's look at BNB if that's over here. Oh, no, it's not over here. Yeah, it is. There it is. BNB. Looks like we have a very ugly inverse head and shoulders, which could give us a measured move of, let's just take that, come up here, and if you're wondering, I'm not the best at this. That takes it up to $1,000, so that's a good one. So let's take our, and Doge always makes a spike. I didn't know that was there. That's funny. Okay, so this is not out of the question, and this is the high from 2021. That's 73 cents. That's a doubling from where it's at now. So let's go into our Coinbase here, and we're gonna pull up our spreadsheet again over on the side. Plop. And let's go into exchange. I know y'all love my plops. And we're going to split up between these three. We're going to take our $35. We're going to put 10 in each one of these. So let's do Doge first. And we're going to buy $10. And there we go. $10. Then we're going to do Crow. If we can find, did it buy? Oh yeah, 29 Crow. Okay, now we're going to look for... A lot of people buy Shiba. I just don't know. I don't think... Maybe we'll take our last 5 of our... Whatever we have left in USD and we'll throw it into Shiba just to see. I don't really pay attention. H-bar I think is a decent one. What are we looking for? BNB. Oh, it's not an option on this platform. Okay. So BNB is not going to be it, but CRO. We can do CRO. So we're going to put 10 in CRO. We're going to buy $10 of CRO. Let's take BNB out of here. And let's buy, look at CoinMarketCap. Let's see. AVAX. Oh no. Let's look at the sheep. The thing you got to look at here, there's 589 trillion sheep. So yeah, $10 will buy you a lot, but what's its upside on price? So let's switch this here to 1 year. And this takes us all back to May of 2024. Let's do all. So let's just say this is our top, is 70 cents. Or no, 70, we're at 22 cents. So it could double. Let's buy some sheep. So we're going to do sheep. And let's find us one more, because we're going to do, let's do HVAR. I'll come over here. Let's insert a row above, and we'll do H bar. And the reason why I'm doing H bar is honestly to explain to you why I'm doing H bar is it's because there is some speculation that, and so we'll do SHIB. And what do we have left in cash? $15, so we'll buy half in SHIB. And H. There's some speculation that H bar may get some preferential treatment from the new administration when it comes to when it first opens up. The speculation comes from Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump Jr. said we got 9 in Crow or Doge. We have 980. Donald Trump Jr. had made a statement somewhere saying that some cryptocurrencies are going to end up tax-free under his dad. And that then led to speculation of, That led to speculation that what would it be? Somewhere along the line, someone heard or speculated or came up with, let's just go with the rumor mill right now, has him at saying it was going to be US-based cryptocurrencies. Well, if that is the case, then you got to look at what are US-based cryptocurrencies. And US-based cryptocurrencies is, to my knowledge, and I don't know for certain, though, but H-bar is one that I've been told. Again, it's speculation. H-bar, XRP, ADA are 3 of the ones that I've been told that would have that preferential treatment. Something leads me to believe Link is going to be in this bucket too, just because the rumor mill a couple weeks ago or a week or so ago was Donald Trump himself was buying up some Link. Now, granted, he's going to lose all access to all of his money in 9 days because as president, your money goes into a blind trust. Now, he can probably give some overall guidance. I don't really know the rules of the blind trust, but a trustee does everything. He doesn't know exactly what he owns, and that prevents him from making policies that allows him to make more money. He has to make the entire economy more money for him to make money. So here we are. This is a much longer video than I thought it was going to be. Again, in the future, hopefully I make less mistakes and hopefully we continue to grow. See you in the future.